Hello, this might seem like a little awkward. I've never done recorded video with audio, but a couple of days ago someone had asked how my cat has decided to take an interest in this. A couple of days ago somebody had asked me how I controlled spasms, and I know that cats. I know that a lot of people who have spinal cord injuries suffer from spasms, and someone had in particularly asked how to control them or to at least damper them while they're sleeping. And took a T5 incomplete paraplegic. I'm classified Asia B, which means that I have most of my sensory, but I have very little movement beyond my injury level, which is T5. But there's a couple of different exercises that I usually do before I go to bed. I usually do this on my bed, but here in my bedroom I don't really have a whole lot of space to work with, so I'm just going to show you what I roughly do on the floor typically. I think a lot of the times my spasms, they feel like they're coming from my hip and my stomach region, and I think that those are probably some of the tightest areas that when you're stretching out, when you're on your back, they naturally want to curl back up into like a fetal position. So I think that a lot of my stretches are to kind of stretch those muscles out, let them get their entire stretching out. My cat is going to jump on my laptop. I apologize. I am not a photographer by any means, and my camera is absolutely terrible on my laptop. But nonetheless, okay, this is what I normally do in bed, and I do this in bed so I can usually just flop down face first and go to sleep right afterwards. See if I can scoot down a little more. I didn't think this out very well. So the first thing I usually do is I start out on my stomach. I straighten my legs out, and when I stretch like this, you're probably going to also see me tremble a little bit, and that actually is one of the spasms, which will eventually fade and go down, but then I stretch all the way up as much as I can. And this stretches out the stomach muscles, also the hip flexor area, all the way down to the ankles. I can feel my ankles are also kind of resisting this a little bit. But a lot of the times my hips will straighten out like this, and that's actually just a spasm taking over. I don't have a whole lot of control over it, but if I feel like I do, it's good exercise, it's good stretching, and I do have a little bit of control over it, which I'm grateful for. Sometimes, oh, thank you, kitties. Sometimes you can just flat out start doing push-ups at this point. Just stretch. But I think this stretch in particular exhausts the abdominal muscles, and then when I just go to sleep, I tip over like this and I go to sleep, those muscles, they're able to relax because they've already exhausted themselves. And that kind of stretching is good for pretty much everything, just range of motion, circulation, bone density, everything. So that's what I usually do. Thanks for watching.